A crime patrol investigation. In the quiet town of Charleston, South Carolina, a shocking case unfolds. A young heiress, Emily Lancaster, vanishes without a trace. Her disappearance triggers a nationwide investigation, drawing the attention of seasoned detectives, forensic experts, and media outlets. What starts as a missing persons case soon spirals into a web of deceit, betrayal, and a chilling crime that no one saw coming. Emily Lancaster, 27, is the only daughter of prominent businessman Richard Lancaster, the owner of a multi-million-dollar real estate empire. On the night of June 15th, Emily attends a charity gala at the prestigious Magnolia Grand Hotel. Dressed in an elegant crimson gown, she glides through the event, unaware that it would be the last night the world sees her. Surveillance footage captures her leaving the event alone, stepping into her luxury sedan. Her expression seems tense, almost as if she knows she's being watched. That is the last known sighting of her. The next morning, Emily fails to return home. Her frantic father contacts the police, his voice trembling as he describes his daughter's sudden disappearance. The family estate, once filled with warmth, now echoes with silence and dread. Days pass with no leads. Then, an abandoned car matching Emily's is discovered near the Ashley River. Inside, there is an eerie emptiness. No signs of struggle, no fingerprints, no handbag, nothing personal. The scent of her perfume still lingers in the air, a haunting reminder of her presence. The discovery chills investigators to the bone. Was this a kidnapping, or something far more sinister? Detectives delve into Emily's personal life, uncovering a complicated web of relationships, secrets, and potential motives. She was engaged to Ryan Carter, a Wall Street investor with a questionable past. Their relationship, once seemingly perfect, had grown turbulent in recent months. Neighbors report hearing intense arguments, Emily's voice trembling with anger and frustration. Text exchanges recovered from her phone reveal a growing sense of paranoia. Emily had confided in a friend that she felt watched, followed, and threatened. The police uncover another unsettling clue. Emily had recently changed her will, removing Ryan as the beneficiary and instead naming her childhood best friend, Lisa Monroe. Investigators begin to question the timing. Why had she done this so suddenly? Was she preparing for something she feared was inevitable? Ryan, when confronted, denies any involvement, but his alibi begins to fall apart. He claimed to have been at home the night of Emily's disappearance, yet his phone data placed him in the vicinity of the Ashley River, where her abandoned car was found. His story shifts, his nervous energy betraying him. As detectives widen their net, another name surfaces: Richard Lancaster. Emily's father, a powerful man with deep business ties, had a reputation for ruthlessness. Employees within his company whisper about a conflict between Emily and her father just days before she vanished. Some recall hushed meetings, urgent phone calls, and Emily's increasing desperation. She had uncovered something dark enough to put her in danger. Then, a local fisherman comes forward with a chilling report. On the night of June 15th, he saw a figure on the riverbank, dragging what appeared to be a heavy object toward the water. The figure was clad in dark clothing, moving swiftly, with a sense of urgency. The description matches Ryan's build, but something doesn't add up. Could it really have been him, or was someone else ensuring that all evidence pointed his way? As pressure mounts, Ryan's alibi crumbles. His hands shake when confronted with new evidence. A toll booth camera places his car near the river that night, contradicting his initial claims. But just as investigators prepare to arrest him, a shocking twist emerges. Lisa Monroe, Emily's childhood best friend, walks into the police station, trembling and pale. She has something to confess. With tears streaming down her face, Lisa reveals that Emily had recently discovered fraudulent activities within her father's company. illegal offshore accounts, tax evasion, and corporate embezzlement. Emily had confronted her father about it, threatening to go public. She was unaware that she had just signed her own death warrant. Richard Lancaster, the highly respected businessman, was not the loving father he appeared to be. Fearful of scandal and the collapse of his empire, he had orchestrated his own daughter's disappearance. But he didn't act alone. Lisa's voice quivers as she recounts the moment she realized the horrifying truth. Richard had manipulated Ryan's growing jealousy, planting doubts in his mind about Emily's loyalty. Simultaneously, he hired a hitman, someone with no emotional connection to the case, to carry out the crime. It was a meticulously planned execution. Emily was lured away from the gala with a fake emergency, believing Lisa needed her help. Instead, she walked straight into a trap. The crime was staged to perfection. Emily's car was abandoned at the Ashley River, wiped clean of evidence. The hitman had orders to make it look like Emily had simply vanished. Ryan, already volatile and suspicious, was the perfect scapegoat. Every breadcrumb led back to him, ensuring that if the police came sniffing, they would follow the wrong trail. Lisa had kept quiet out of fear. Fear of Richard, fear of what he might do to her if she spoke out. But guilt had consumed her, gnawing at her conscience until she could no longer bear it. She produces a recording, one she had secretly made of a conversation between Richard and the hitman. The audio is damning. In cold, emotionless words, Richard discusses Emily's fate as though she were nothing more than an inconvenience to be handled. Detectives listen in stunned silence. The pieces finally fall into place. This wasn't just about corporate fraud. It was about absolute control, about silencing the one person who had dared to stand against him. With Lisa's confession and the irrefutable evidence in hand, detectives know they have their man. But the case isn't over yet. Richard Lancaster is one of the most powerful men in Charleston. Bringing him down will take precision, courage, and airtight prosecution. The real battle is just beginning, with Lisa's confession and new forensic evidence tying Richard to the crime. Authorities move swiftly. The case that once seemed unsolvable unravels like a nightmare. Richard is arrested in his mansion, his face a mask of shock and defiance as he is led away in handcuffs. His empire, once untouchable, begins to crumble under the weight of his sins. The hitman, identified as a former security contractor, is captured attempting to flee the country, his silence confirming the depth of Richard's involvement. Ryan, though initially a suspect, is cleared of direct involvement, but remains haunted by the betrayal and the dark truth that Emily's own father orchestrated her death. The town of Charleston is left shaken, a stark reminder that sometimes the greatest threats come from those we trust the most. The courtroom is packed as Richard stands trial, his once proud posture now replaced by the hunched shoulders of a man caught in his own monstrous web. As the judge delivers the final verdict, justice is served, but at a terrible cost. Crime Patrol reminds us that behind the closed doors of wealth and power, darkness can lurk. Justice prevailed in Emily's case, but how many more secrets remain buried? Stay tuned for more real-life crime stories, only on True Crime Uncensored. To get more chilling content on true crime, please remember to like, subscribe, and comment in the comment section.